Hey guys, and welcome back to Subnautica for the 6th episode now. I've done obviously a little bit off camera. I've pretty much moved everything from inside the base, all inside. So I moved all the, all the resources that we have. Like I have a bunch of titanium, like these first three are just filled with titanium. These two are just copper, quartz, silver, little bit of gold right here, or that's actually diamond, my bad, and then lead, and then some gold, and then a couple others just so I can have a little bit more extra room in case if I find something cool that I want to keep, like nickel, which is going to be used later on. I have my prawn suit in here because we're going to be using it pretty much for the rest of the game, and I kind of want to keep it on me at all times. Couple lantern trees just so I can have a constant resource of food and water so I don't have to constantly use our water filtration systems, and also it doesn't have to require any power. So what we have on tool for today is to explore the Degassi habitat. So that's going to be a little bit because we have two things that I at least want to get before we go to that real quick. So first we need to get the drill arm for the prawn suit and the grapple arm for prawn suits again. Now these two items are extremely important because the drill arm just lets you mine up resources of those bigger clumps. We saw them in the jelly shrimp caves with all the magnetite and gold that was laying around. And also the grapple arm just makes it so traversing in the prawn suit is much more bearable than it actually is. So hopefully we can get that today, and then we can actually explore this, because some things that are down here, they are called crab squids. Now, you will immediately know what they are just based off of the sounds, and you'll know that they're right next to you. So I have the Subnautica wiki pulled up on my second monitor here, just so I can look at the coordinates. So I don't have to get lost because I don't memorize all the coordinates of where every little thing is. So I at least have that going for me. So first we are going to -284, -250, and then -850. And what I'm looking at for you guys is I just pressed F1. Only on PC is when you can actually pull up the console menu. I'm looking at this where the camera world position right where my cursor is. We want this to be -250, -285, -250, -850. That's what I want on this. So we're just gonna head in this good direction for a little bit, and then we can start to go low. And I mean low in this game. And thank God that I am an expert Cyclops driver, because I never run into anything with this. Very rarely. Actually, never. I run into everything. So all that was a lie. Just then I just ran into something. Yep. Alright, so -280, and then we still want negative. Oh, hey, there's a warper. Now, the warpers can't attack us when we are in the Cyclops, thank God. Like, what am I stuck on? Jesus Christ, I have no idea what that was about. Okay, so we're slightly off, because now we need to go into the positive direction on that first number. Yeah, kind of want to save that for a little bit. Yep, and this thing drops significantly. Oh, hey, there's a wreck right there. which I'll turn that off for you guys just so you can see. Oh, hey. Okay. So, actually, I'm gonna turn off the engine. Now, whenever we turn off the engine, it doesn't cut all the power. It leaves just stable power for us to be in. So, just gotta be a little careful with warpers now. Which is a scary thing. Okay, here's the drill arm, which we actually need. In which I do believe. Yep, here's the second piece. Now, I don't know why my game is slightly glitching out. And scanner room. We're actually gonna explore this. Oh, yep, there's the warper. Which makes me a little bit unsettled. In which a door that I can slice open. So hopefully, so we at least got the drill arm, which I can build later on. There's the grapple arm, which again we will gladly accept. And another door. Okay, so we might be able to get both arms out of this, and then we can immediately go to the base, and then go even deeper. And then possibly actually build my other base that I need to build. So, we're going to have a lot of things to do in this one. Is there seriously nothing in this end? Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, let's just get this. And I don't know why I'm holding the scanner like this. I just felt like it was cool. Okay. So now that we got both of those, I honestly did not expect to get both of them now. I expected that much later. Oh my god. Okay, so now we got the repair bay. And I would like to be super careful. Because, again, the warper can teleport me out of... Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up just so I don't have to get more. Okay, so now we have... Now I'm gonna get this off my second monitor.
Systems online.
Now that we have what we actually came for, let's go hit this base. We're gonna back it up here because we want to go to that. Now, hopefully you guys had a great week. For me, it wasn't. Every single week has been pretty much an okay-ish week. Like, nothing really important happens in my life. If you guys enjoy the videos right now, obviously a like and a comment would be greatly appreciated. And if you honestly are really enjoying the content, a subscribe would also be very much appreciated. And now there's two entrances into this very deep portion. And this entrance I really don't enjoy because it's very tight and narrow, to where the other is more open and, in a sense, accepting of the Cyclops. And it's not like all this cramped because of like these pod anchor things. I don't have to deal with them as often. And then also to the right over there is the base, which we are going to hang. There's a warper off to the left. Yep, and right here is the base. And there's a crab squid right there.
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
Powering down.
Okay. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's actually three. So, and he's coming right for us. Hopefully he can just, like, not to us. So the Cyclops comes with this, proximity, warner thing that obviously tells us where threats are. And obviously, those guys are, major threats. So let's just get in here just so we can look at the surroundings. And they have such good sound effects. So none on the rear. It's just mainly that one right on the base. Which, let's try and get a little bit closer to it. Just so I don't have to do
Seek fluid intake.
as much.
Engine powering down.
There. Okay, yeah. Let's get some water in us and some food. So we're just gonna.
Vital signs
There we go.
stabilizing.
Okay, and then water. I did also steal a couple of these from the last base. Yeah, so this is not a good time to. It might be a fine time to get out. Only thing I'm worried about is because the many times I've played this, once you get in, they are very attracted to you, and I think they can deal a decent amount of damage to you. Yep, and there's a warper up there, which I'm not too fond of. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's go.
Please, stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How? You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere.
Integrating new
Every
PDA
organism
data.
on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
New
I don't know
blueprint
yet.
acquired.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick.
Integrating
No.
new PDA
Just
data.
tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet?
New blueprint
I need some time
acquired.
to think.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, so you get a lot of notifications here, and this is what I mean by it's attracted to you. And that's just the annoying thing. Thank God it's on the opposite side of the entrance. Okay, we're in. We're safe. Hi. Now, one thing that I did pick up when I was in there was the orange tablet and another weird creature thing, but you guys know it if you've played the game before. This orange tablet just pretty much unlocks another area for us. So now, hopefully, cross our fingers,
Engine powering up.
we can get out of here.
Rig for silent running.
Because I would like to go deeper and into the next area so I can hopefully build another base. because we need to if we want to progress this anymore. And yep, that stuff is already looking mighty good. This is why I hate this area, and I prefer to go through the kelp forest next to the second island. The one with the giant massive gun on it. Because I don't have to deal with as much. Alright. Now, this area is called the Lost River. Now, this area is very cool. Now, one other thing that... Okay, it's on silent running. I'll turn that off just so I don't waste as much power.
Powering down.
Now, just so for you newer players, from what I've been told, silent running uses a lot more power. Creature deploys tools. Okay, orange tablet. Okay, we're good. Yeah, silent running uses a lot more power because right now we're already at 89%, which is not a good thing. I mean, think I'd have an extra power cell for us to use. So right now we are gonna hitch a left. We're gonna go to this creature here because there's another room that I would like to explore that I don't often explore. Awesome, a crab squid. We can scan this boy a different time because what we want is in that doorway. Can you, like, not, dude? I hate these crab squids, but they're cool. They're a very cool creature for design, and we're gonna get attacked by it. Yep, there it is. There we go.
Engine powering down.
And he's pushing my Cyclops. We'll just wait till they're done with their hissy fit so they can go away and not speak to us again. Okay, let's go down. Yep. And this is the only place that Degassi base is the only place that you can naturally get the orange artifacts. Which is also why we went there. And then this is also a cache for these ion cubes, so we're also going to pick these up. We're going to grab this, and then
Integrating new PDA data.
going to scan this, and then there's the third egg, and then we're also going to scan this because we can. Now, pretty much from what I understand is... Okay, it's safe to go through. Those little cache areas are just... in a sense, little bases that they do, like, research in. Other than that, they just give you free stuff. Okay, yeah, then we're gonna back this bad boy up. I'm gonna turn this off again, because we want to scan... We want to scan this thing, and it's going to take a long time because it's humongous. Actually, it didn't take long at all. So one thing is, don't swim in that without a prawn suit or a sea moth. And I do believe that they slowly take damage whenever you are in there, so be careful of that. We'll read that PDA soon. We're not going to read it now because I would like to keep this going. We'll probably read it at the end once the base is built. Hopefully. So hopefully we can go deep enough. And so we came from the right. We're going to go and take our left from here. Oh, he's onto us. Yep. So, okay, so there's some ruby, and I think that's nickel. Which I honestly do want a lot of nickel right now. Which, nickel? Yep, nickel ore, which will come in very handy. I'm also going to pick up all this ruby that I can. I'm just hoping I don't go too far and summon a demon after me. Because I don't want that without the safety of my Cyclops. Okay, then let's put all this away and then get going again. That's the magnetite drawer. Okay, let's keep this going. Now this area I am 100% running, silent running, because we have that thing. But first, a word from the radio station.
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized
Rig for
remains.
silent running. That explode.
Okay, so that creature right there is called the Ghost Leviathan. And it's kind of like the Reaper Leviathan, where it is very hostile. It's in a sense the apex predator of this area. Now, and obviously you can see that this skeleton, that creature can literally fit inside its skull. If we were to scan that, if that guy wasn't there, this entire skeleton that we see currently, this is only a third of what the creature actually was. So, the creature, in a sense, is humongous. Which I just find absurd. And I do want to watch my depth. Okay, I could take that off.
Expanded.
And I think we're still going in the right direction. Maybe not anymore. Yeah, because this is starting to go up.
Rig for
Let's
silent
put it back
running.
into silent running. Because we need it to go down, which I think is that way. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. And again, silent running just to avoid that guy, but then, of course, take it off whenever you feel comfortable. I'm an expert driver. Yeah, because as you can see, I'm already at 80%. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna go deeper. Just so we can explore this even more. 700, we are fine. Yep, we're fine. We're fine. Yep. Okay, we can turn that off. Nothing else is scary here. Except for the ground. Now, this thing. This creature right here. Let's get out and scan it for you guys, because there's nothing hostile here except for these bony boys. Leviathan skeletal remains. Which, let's just jump back into here just so we can read it. Yeah, we already got that. We already been there. Where is it? Geological, nope. Life forms, fauna, deceased, sea dragon. This is what we just scanned. So, a semi-intact skeletal structure of the Leviathan-class predator. Head trauma. This is a clear evidence of a massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe it is likely to be the cause of death and must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with high-speed collision with a solid object. Age. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but the calcium decay suggests approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life. So, and then this giant creature, skeleton of a million-year-old armored carnivore. Projections suggest this life form would have been larger than any living creature encountered on the planet. The oceans of the time would have been very different to support life forms of this size, with more open geography and many more individuals in the Leviathan range. For me, I feel like obviously a lot more of this was obviously underground, which, yeah, those are the only creatures that I was afraid of. But one other thing that we are going to do is, if we saw here, this is the alien structures. We're just going to pay these guys a visit. And won't let you look at that. It's a giant thing. Now, from what I remember, this area is kind of swarming.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Yeah, I wonder why. This area, I believe, houses a decent amount of warpers. Right there, on cue. Thank you. And so the entrance is right there. I'm going to point. He's on a mission to hit someone. So yeah, I'm gonna point this in the direction that we just came from, just so whenever we do get time, we can get out of here. So for now, I'm going to swap out some power cells, just so we can have some extra power, and I don't have to worry about it. Now, I don't know if I have to build another tablet. I don't think I have to. I could be wrong. I also want this to be as easy of a jump in and out of this area as possible with the prawn suit, because I don't have the grapple arm for it yet, which I feel like I should. Plus, also, that guy does not give me my comfort that I've wanted. Okay, yeah, time to go. Food, water. There we go, and the water. Prawn suit. Come on, get there, bud, get there, Biff. Okay. Okay, don't come in here. Okay.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and
Okay,
life
and we
forms
do need
contained
to
within.
make a key.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Huh, yeah, you're telling me it failed. Okay. So this is an egg. Thanks for telling me. Sea dragon egg. Then we're also gonna scan. It gave me the scan. There we go. I don't know why it's off for me I honestly don't know. So I'm gonna scan everything that I can. And obviously this is a giant research facility, if you guys couldn't tell. Oh, and hey look, another creature.
New PDA data.
Another giant creature. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Let's start reading things. Now this is the giant creature that was inside the cage. Remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. Kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. When the facility collapsed, the specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot. I'm assuming it died, or it was left to die. While it shares skeletal structures of biters and sand sharks, double-eyed sockets, this fossil specimen is significantly larger and features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. The species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. Okay. That's pretty cool. Rib cages display array of rib cages and blah 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 blah. It's good enough. That's the giant thing. They're pretty much just barnacles in a sense. Degassi. That's a lot of things I don't want to deal with. More Degassi, no. Alien scan. Held in stasis. The alien evidently extensive knowledge of the planet's research equipment. Okay, yeah. Blueprints, equipment, creature decoy, ray species. Each of them. Okay, the species are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today. Suggests that rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennium. Okay, so pretty much they're just saying that ghost rays are... Oh, Jesus. Water just spilt all over me. How dare it? That's just rude. Why? Anyway, they're just pretty much saying that all rays on Earth and on this planet are pretty much the exact same, except for whenever the deeper they go, the more they can handle the dark, or something along those lines. It's pretty much what they're saying. Oh, Jesus. Water! Why? Anyway, sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in whatever the hell that word is, sealed environment, and has been chemically sterilized without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen. It's possible aliens sought to study instead the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. So obviously that was the egg to the skeleton. Now let's go into this last room, which is the warpers.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
And here's
Residual
the
biological
warper.
evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
So this is all warper parts. And so we're going to go back to the prawn and actually give myself a scan, just like it said.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
And that is why I took off my gloves, because I don't know if they automatically take off your gloves. Because I know in some animations they do, some of them they don't. And hopefully I have enough diamonds to open that for you guys. Now, hopefully there's no warpers around. If so, they're getting the 1-2 punch, just like this guy. Which is also why... Okay, I don't want to go out there now. Yeah, I don't want to after that guy is right there. You make me not want to play anymore. Come to me. I missed. Come on. Accept me. Okay.
All systems online.
Okay, so we're good. The only thing that we claimed was a worse infection. So for now, I'm going to use one of these, and I think it was 2 diamonds, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. To get a tablet. Then I'm just gonna go back out there to get... Just so I can get this information for you guys, because I just have excess ion batteries. There's no big deal about I'm not too keen on keeping it. Specimen research data, which we will read. You can't catch me, loser! Haha, you tried! Okay. Bacterial. You have been infected with a previously unknown estimated incubation time of 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating. Yeah, this is pretty much saying that I'm dying. Creature decoy, I don't need. Scan data. Self-warping. So these are the warpers. Pretty much, these warpers are part biological, part mechanical, which is why you can kind of hear, like, the rearing of whenever it makes any noises. Then this is also saying that its organisms are from many different animals that for some reason are working now. Damage report, and I think this is where, oh no, specimen data. A catalog of information of the organisms previously contained in the facility, number of entries, been translated, shows symptoms remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors, shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimen. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kura immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at a depth of 1.4 kilometers or 1,400 meters below surface. While it's unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on... Okay. So pretty much they kept it for purposes. So we're gonna switch this. Alright, so, probably gonna build a base down here. And by probably, I mean... In all honesty, I'm most likely going to be building a base, like, now. Actually, probably I'm going to build it right on top of this creature. On top of the sea dragon because of these vents. Unless I can get a little bit further down. Hey, look, a giant tree. Which I'll go over there. And I gotta be careful of how low I go because if I go too low, then I'll start destroying my Cyclops, and I don't want that at all. Because that is just bad. Okay. Let's just park it here. Now, again, this area.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
So those are the warpers that you just heard talking. Giant cove tree. Just pull that up just so I can read it later. Best tree encountered, deep cove, and the only one of its kind encountered on the planet. The tree surrounded by rays grazing on its pink outer leaves. Bark. A hardy, fast-growing bark covers the outside of the tree. Minuscule organisms inhabit the notches of the surface. Ghost Leviathan eggs. The tree branches are wrapped around a number of maturing eggs belonging to the species designated Ghost Leviathan. This tree appears to be an ancient nesting ground. The eggs were laid when the tree was young, and now the branches protect and grow with them as they await the right conditions to hatch. So, in a sense, the Ghost Leviathan is just a very deadly plant. Which I just find amusing. Because just why? Excuse me. And so we are going to head this way. Because, since I know this fairly well, if we come over here and hang a left, it appears a root system, and then down along there is where we can go deeper. Now I am building a base right here because I remember whenever I played before on my Xbox, I didn't bring enough titanium, which is why I brought so much, and I had to use my prawn suit, and also that little bit of, that's titanium. It did not spawn for me. I had to go down there, drill some, come back up, repair it, go back down, and constantly do that until I got enough titanium to build a depth module. So I can actually, what do you call it? Actually live. So for now, I am going to build a base now. And so I'm going to bring all the titanium that I can. Lead is the second one, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're going to build 2 foundations. Just so we can live on a flat ground. Just hanging off, preferably getting all the nickel ore that we can before we start planting things here. So, foundation right there. Then, foundation here. Moon pool, we will hang over the edge, which I need to get materials, which is 2 titanium ingots, 2 lube, and 2 lead, which I think is all down here. That I had conveniently. So yep, 2 lead, 2 this, 2 that. Which that will get us. I'm fine. Not fine. 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 Not fine. Awesome. We could get the benzene, and then we could get the purple or the grappling arm, and then we could be Spider-Man. Yes. Yes. Give me it now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's get this bad boy in. There we go. Oh, and power's being drained hella fast. Maybe I shouldn't have gone with 3 systems. So we'll just pull that. See if that works. We're also gonna come into here, put it in that. Still draining a lot. Which hopefully doesn't run into that big of an issue, but hopefully this... Oh, I feel back to normal. Oh, this feels so good. Now I am Spider-Man. Please let there be magnetite just so I can get more... What do you call it? Thermal gens. Nope, I wish I had a nuke reactor though. Because with the amount of uraninite that's here, I could make a living. Yep, there's lithium. There's a spooky warper that I'm going to try to avoid. Is there any magnetite down here? Magnetite. Wait.
Seek fluid intake.
No, you're lead. Okay, there's warper. Alright. I say that is pretty much a good point to stop for the day. Yeah, that is a very good point to stop. Explored an entire new area. Pretty much for most of what it had. I mean, the only thing that wasn't given today was a spook from the Ghost Leviathan, but we don't need that for right now. That could be a later problem for a later time for me. So, yeah, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments. It is really late for me. And hopefully, next video we can get fairly low in depth wise. I think we can do that. We can at least get towards the very end of the game, for the most part, from what I know. And yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you feel like you want to. Even if you hate the video, honestly, just tell me. I will take anything. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.